Hello and welcome to the news on NNH. First, the headlines. President Tinubu orders disbursement of 155 billion naira for foodstuff purchase nationwide. President Tinubu approves construction of Badagry-Sokoto Highway. Fire guts Karo Market in Abuja. Aviation Minister alleges private jets involved in money laundering and illicit drugs. With the details of these and more, my name is Joanne Davo. Welcome to the news. Starting the news, President Bola Tinubu has ordered the purchase and sale of foodstuff worth 150 billion naira to be distributed across the nation. The president gave the approval during the National Executive Council meeting on Thursday in Abuja, where he urged state governors to work together to meet the needs of the citizenry. According to a statement by the presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngelale, the president is willing to provide the needed support to ensure that Nigerians are relieved of hardship. Tinubu also approved the delivery of a 50,000 naira uplift grant each to 100,000 families per state for 3 months. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu has approved the construction of the Sokoto-Badagry Highway that will pass through 7 states that include Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, Oyo, Ogun, and Lagos states. The approval is part of government's National Construction and Household Support Program aimed at boosting agricultural productivity, strengthening the economy, and providing economic relief to Nigerians. President Tinubu, who was speaking at the National Economic Council meeting in Abuja, urged state governors to collaborate to address the needs of citizens, promising federal support to alleviate hardship. The program prioritizes key road infrastructure projects, including the Sokoto-Badagry Highway, Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, and the Trans-Saharan Highway. The president also approved full financing for the Port Harcourt-Maiduguri Railway and the Ibadan-Abuja segment of the Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway. Presidency says over 40,000 civil servants have applied in the initial phase of the Consumer Credit Scheme and will receive the first tranche of payments. Consumer Credit Scheme. The Chief Executive Officer of Consumer Credit Corporation, Credit Corp, Uzoma Wagba, said about 1.6 million Nigerians have applied for credit under its scheme. In a statement on X on Thursday, Dada Olusegun, Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on social media, estimated that 500,000 Nigerians will have access to consumer credit by May 2025. A fire outbreak has struck Karo Market in the Federal Capital Territory, leaving a trail of destruction and loss. Reports gathered that goods and properties worth millions of naira have been reduced to ashes, leaving traders and shoppers devastated. The FCT Fire Service responded to the incident, however, faced challenge in accessing the scene due to the large crowd of people flocking to the area. Reports suggest that the fire may have been caused by an electrical surge, which quickly spread and engulfed parts of the market. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, is alleging that certain private aircraft operating in Nigeria are being used for money laundering, drug trafficking, and other illicit activities. Keyamo raised the alarm at the Ministry of Aviation in Abuja during the inauguration of the Ministerial Task Force Committee aimed at stopping illicit charter activities in the country. The minister, who did not mention the names of the private airlines, said that the illicit actions had cost the industry billions of dollars and created serious security issues. Speaking to the committee members, Keyamo ordered them to compile a list of all operators of non-commercial flights, look into all professional licenses and verify their legitimacy, and suggest sanctions for airlines found to be culpable. A former Provost Marshal of the Nigerian Navy, retired Rear Admiral Francis Dan Akpan, is advocating for a reduction of government agencies at the port and deployment of modern technology to achieve more gains from the blue economy. Rear Admiral Akpan, who was speaking at the ongoing Blue Economy Week of the Maritime Academy of Nigeria in Oron, Akwa Ibom State, said it's time for Nigeria to reap from its natural endowed maritime ecosystem that holds potentials to fight poverty and inequality. Akpan, also a former FOC Western Naval Commander, described the blue economy concept as critical to Nigeria's national security and economic sustenance, and noted that too many government agencies slow down the process of trade, as most of the agencies seek to examine containers which could be better achieved using technological devices like scanner. Rear Admiral Akpan disclosed that other neighboring maritime countries like Benin Republic, Togo, have achieved shorter cargo clearing time at the airport with the introduction of technology. The executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ola Olukoide, has ordered the arrest of 2 operatives of the commission allegedly involved in the manhandling of a female staff of Regional Hotel Ojo, Lagos State. The EFCC officials, dressed in mufti, were seen barging into one of the rooms of a hotel in a video trending online. One of them was seen slapping a lady said to be a worker before ordering her out of the room. A statement by EFCC's media officer said the incident happened during the early hours of today in a sting operation, adding that EFCC's boss has ordered detailed investigation of the operation carried out at the hotel and assured that appropriate disciplinary measures would be taken against any of the officers found to be culpable. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Otti is promising to support 300 beneficiaries of the state-sponsored Modern Agricultural Skills and Practices Training Program at CSS Integrated Farms, Nasarawa State, of establishing their farms immediately. Governor Otti made a promise during the graduation and passing out ceremony of the trainees at the CSS Farms in Nasarawa State. Addressing the beneficiaries, Governor Otti reiterated the importance of food security and the need to grow the agricultural sector to boost the economy. The governor congratulated the 300 beneficiaries and expressed optimism that they will put into practice the new ideas, knowledge and skills acquired and also help in training others as they returned home. The National Films and Video Censors Board, NFVCB, says it is an offense to release skits, films and music videos without obtaining the appropriate classification from the board. The board recently announced plans to expand its classification system to include contents like skit and music videos in addition to full-length films. A statement by the Director General of the board, Dr. Shuaib Hussaini, emphasized the need to strengthen content regulation in the Nigeria entertainment industry. Under the new regulations, it will be illegal to distribute any audio-visual content without first obtaining the necessary NFVCB classification and certification. On the foreign scene, polls in Iran opened on Friday for a presidential election following the death of ultra-conservative President Ibrahim Raisi in a helicopter crash last month. Around 61 million Iranians are eligible to vote in the polls, where reformers pursued 69 hopes for a breakthrough. The Guardian Council, which vets candidates, allowed him to run against a field of conservatives now dominated by Parliamentary Speaker Mohammed Ghalibaf and former nuclear negotiator Said Jalili. And lastly, in sports, Landry Nguemo, aged 38, former Cameroonian international, died in a traffic accident on Thursday. The Yaoundé-born midfielder played 32 times and scored 3 goals for Cameroon between 2006 and 2014, winning a runner-up medal at the 2008 Africa Cup of Nations. He spent most of his club career in France, starting at age 16. That's all we have for you on the news today. Join us tomorrow for more stories. Meanwhile, you can visit our website and social media handles for breaking news stories. Thank you for being part of the news. My name is Joan Dabo. Keep watching NNH.